Hello everyone and welcome to Prep Cook Life. This is Mayuri Mudliar and today we're going to see this yummy pyaz aloo paratha, which is actually a lacha, that is a layered crispy flaky paratha. I'm serving this with this green chutney here that you can see. I've already given the recipe of this chutney in my other video. I'll put in the link in the description box. The way this paratha is made is what makes it more tasty and special, so do watch the video till end to find out the technique of making this paratha. Also, for my more recipes you can check out our website www.prepcooklife.com, and if you like the video, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and press thumbs up and mention in the comment section for any of your doubts or anything that you want to convey. So let's begin to cook. First I'm going to need a dough, for which I've taken 1.5 cup of wheat flour. I have some salt, about 1/4 teaspoon. I have 2 teaspoons of oil, and I have some water which we are going to use to knead this dough. You need to make a semi-stiff dough. It should not be very hard or very soft. Here you can see how I have kneaded this. Now I'm going to apply some oil on top, and then I'm going to cover and keep this aside for 15 minutes and allow this dough to rest. Here I'm keeping this aside, and till the time this is resting we will make our filling. So I've taken 2 small sized onions which I have sliced, and I'm going to separate all the layers of these onions. This step is important, otherwise you won't be able to roll it later. So ensure you separate all the layers of these onions and thin slice these onions. Now to this I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of black salt or pink salt. I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. 3/4 teaspoon of red chili powder. You can also increase or decrease it depending on the spice level that you have. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of cumin seed powder. This is the roasted cumin seed powder. And now to this you can either add 1 cube of this magic masala, Maggi magic masala you get, or else you can add 1 teaspoon of amchur powder, or if you don't have both you can also add 1 teaspoon of chaat masala powder. Add any one of them only. For this recipe I have the magic cube, so I'm adding that. And now using your hand you need to rub all of this masala against the onion very well, like you can see here. To this I'm going to add potatoes. Now I'm going to add it one by one. These are boiled potatoes, medium size. I've taken 2 of them. You're going to add it one by one, because remember this, for this paratha the quantity of onion needs to be more than that of potatoes. So ensure that you add in one by one. And this way mix it up with the onion, adding about say 2 tablespoons of coriander leaves. Combine everything well. Here you can see our stuffing is ready. Now let's proceed towards the technique. I am just kneading this for about a minute more, forming a log shape. And for this proportion of atta that we've made, we'll be able to make 4 parathas, and these are a little heavy parathas, so ensure you keep that proportion in mind. I'm just making balls out of this and keeping them ready first, like this. I'm keeping this aside and we'll proceed to make our paratha. Now just take one of the ball, dip it in some dry flour, and now roll it. You don't have to roll this really thin, a little thick than what you do for your regular chapatis. This will be a little thick only, so let's roll this. Now I'm going to apply some ghee on one side of the rolled paratha. If you want, you can also use in some oil. Dust this with a little of dry flour, just a little bit. And then we are going to put in our stuffing. So I'm making 4 parathas, so I'm going to divide the stuffing in 4 first, so that there is equal proportion for all the parathas. Take one portion and then place it at the center, and we are going to lightly spread this across the paratha with your hand. This way we're going to lightly just spread it. Don't apply too much pressure or try to push it or stick it to the paratha base. Just with light hands spread it across. This is how you need to spread it. And now I'm going to again put in little dry flour on top. This will ensure that the layers of the lacha of your paratha comes out really well. So I'm just going to dust it with little dry flour, and you have to roll it. Now while rolling this, ensure you roll this very compactly, otherwise it may open up when you are trying to roll it again. So just this way, just press it compactly and roll it. Now seal the edges by pressing it lightly, and this log we have to make it a little more longer. So using your fingers very lightly, follow this method and just form a longer log with this. And now we have to just roll this. This way. Just roll it with very light hands and then stick the edge of it back. Press this between your palms, slightly just press this, and this is ready. We'll keep this aside. I'm going to get all of these ready. It's better you get all of these ready so that you don't serve the paratha very cold, because this process takes a little time. So prepare all of these and keep it on a plate covered with a cloth, and then whenever you want to eat it, you can quickly take the roll out and then just roll it and put it on your tawa. Now because this process is a little different, here's a quick recap for you. So this way I've got all of them ready. Now once all of them are ready, I've just taken one of the dough out, and we are going to put some dry flour on both the sides. dust off the extra flour. And now we are going to roll this on the rolling board. So first I'm going to lightly press it and spread. This way I've tried to spread it as much as possible with hand. And now putting a little dry flour, I'm just going to roll this with very light hand. Ensure that you just roll it from sides and do not press it too much from the center. And like you can see, sometimes this happens to tear off from end or from center. You might see the stuffing coming out. That is totally fine. Once it gets roasted, it will only taste more delicious. So don't worry about it. This has happened because we put in more stuffing, because that's what I think maximum of us like in paratha. We don't like the atta layer to be more than the stuffing layer. So let's roast this. This is going to take some time to roast, so you will have to be a little patient while roasting this, because this paratha you do not have to roll it very thin. Okay, you have to keep it a little, like slightly thick. So first on the dry tawa or pan itself, I am going to put this paratha. And then we are going to allow it to cook on low medium flame. Throughout the paratha cooking process, the flame has to be on low medium itself. Do not put it on high flame, because then the paratha may remain uncooked from inside. So this is how I have rolled my second paratha and kept ready. You can see here the layers. You can see very easily how the layers have come. And once we cook it, these are going to open up. And there is a little aloo that you can see from everywhere, which is absolutely fine, like I said, because that's going to taste more yummy. This is getting roasted from the other side, and now I'm going to apply oil on this side that we roasted first. I've already put in ghee inside, so I'm using oil on the outside. You can, if you want, you can also put in oil on the outside, or you can put in ghee as well if you want. I'm flipping this, and you can see how it's roasted very well from the other side as well. I'm going to slightly press this and allow this to roast. Again, I'm repeating, this has to be on low to medium flame, and take time good enough to roast this very well, like a golden reddish nice from both the sides. That's when the paratha will become crispy and tasty. I'm applying some oil on the other side as well. And now I'm just going to flip it. Like you can see, our paratha has become lovely golden red in color, which by looking at it only you can understand how crispy and tasty this has come out. You just have to press it lightly once you apply oil, and this is absolutely ready. I'm going to open the lacha or the layers and show you how to do it, but be very careful, because this is going to be hot when you take it out. So just press it from sides like this, and you will be able to see the lacha or the layer of the parathas. I will just show you a close-up. If you can see, the layers have opened up really well, and the parathas become very crispy and crunchy from outside, and it's very soft and has a tasty simple masala filling inside. You can see here how the layers have opened up. And like I said, I'm going to serve this with some curd, and I'm going to put a dash of butter on top of this, and serve it with a yummy green chutney, for which I have recipe. I've already given it to you. Hope you've liked this recipe. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also comment in the section below, and let me know if you want me to post some other recipes. See you until next time.